Obviously, I was having my daily scroll on TikTok. As you all know that TikTok always have some simplified summaries. So today I came across this video and this is just for educational purposes only. Basically what this guy is teaching you is just how to launder money, from dirty money to clean money, and the process on how you can launder it. So I felt like I could just share with you guys this video and maybe also you guys can get to enjoy. Remember, I'm only doing this for educational purposes and just to update you guys, and make sure that you subscribe on my channel. Let's go!
This is how a nightclub or restaurant could be used to launder money, for educational purposes only. So this has nothing to do with tokens, it's just something that gets requested a lot in the comments. Okay, so you've got a huge bag of cash that you've made from whatever it is that you're doing. Your next job is to turn that into something that you can use in a real way. That's buying properties, paying for private schools, making legitimate investments, stuff to actually protect your wealth instead of just blowing it all. And to do any of that, you need legitimate looking funds in a bank account. And that's where your club owner friend can help you. His job is to take a bag of your dirty cash and find a way to mix it with the money that his real customers are spending anyway. Let's say you give him a bag with 100 grand cash in it. And in his club, the best VIP tables have a 5 grand minimum spend. And let's also say he's got 10 tables at that price. Here are 2 things he could do to help you. If you've been to a club in a major city, you've seen some of this. And some of this. There's always some ballers in the club who have ordered 10 bottles of Dom Perignon at once. But not all is as it seems. They might have only actually ordered 2 bottles costing £500 each. But to encourage them to spend more, the club promoters might give them a bottle show like they ordered 10. And then when the sparklers go out, the remaining 8 bottles get taken back into the bar.
Ah, now I understand. So you see these guys who order more than 10 bottles. But in actual sense, these guys haven't even ordered the 10. They've maybe ordered 2, but the remaining 8 will be sent back. But because money has to be clean anyway, regardless, they must be assured that these guys ordered more than... I understand the game now.
So your club owner mate could do this, but then actually record the sale as though they ordered 10 bottles. So when the customer has only spent £1 grand, it'll be recorded as though they spent 5. And if any evidence is ever needed, there's CCTV footage of those bottles being delivered to that table.
Wow, how come I didn't notice all this? The reason for bringing all these bottles is because in case a CCTV footage is needed, they can easily produce it and show that these guys ordered 10 bottles. So how are you going to catch them while everything is already recorded on tape? That's evidence, enough evidence to prove that actually they really make that type of money. I see where the game is.
So when that table pays their bill, the club takes the £1,000 of their actual bill. Then in the back office, they add 4 grand of your dirty cash and then put the whole lot together in the safe. Then at the end of the night, this guy comes along and puts all that cash in an armoured van and gets it deposited straight into the bank completely legitimately. But remember, your mate's got 10 tables and he could do this with all of them, allowing him to launder up to 40 grand per night. And the second thing your club owner friend could do for you is to just fake the whole thing and allowing fake customers to come in with 5 grand each of your dirty money, which will allow him to clean up to 50 grand per night. Now, in my opinion, a nightclub is a bad business for a money launderer who's trying to make a career out of it. That's why it doesn't really feature in Tokens, the TV series that I'm producing. It's because to scale, you need multiple locations, which means loads of upfront investment trying to make a club look all nice. And if you've only got one location, you're very limited as to how much cash you can really clean. Obviously, your nightclub can't be claiming to turn over £50 million per year. Now, that doesn't mean that nightclubs aren't used to launder money, but it's more if money laundering is your side hustle or if you're trying to supplement a failing club. Hypothetically, of course. Follow me for more.
And from my understanding, it's like this business is not a small boy business. Because you hear what he's saying, this type of business requires multiple locations for you to be able to move fast and launder the money faster so that things can move swiftly. Or another option is where you can invite your friends to a club and then they go spend in that club, which for me doesn't sound too cool for me compared to the first one. So the first one makes a lot of sense. Considering you're laundering money and you're not laundering chicken change, you'll need a big location, because like just the example he just gave us, how do you want to launder $50 million in one club? Doesn't make sense. So you'd rather have multiple locations. But anyway, the guy has even explained it more than enough for everyone. Subscribe to my channel and let's meet on the next video. Crazy.